This is my year. This is my year. Right now, this is my year, guys. 2022, I'm telling you, I promise you, this is the year. This is my year. Have you guys ever heard that before? Someone claiming this is my year, or even someone prophesying, right? This is your year. I decree and declare this is your year. Well, I'm here to tell you, I agree. It is your year. It's my year. In fact, every year is our year, but for different things. See, I want to address something very specific. I want to talk to my Christians. I want to talk to my people of faith here on day 23 of the 31 days of prosperous perspectives, ideas that will help you to have a more successful 2022, a perspective that's going to help you to have a more prosperous 2022. And on day 23, I want to share with you a very simple concept. Get out of the church isms, okay? Get out of the magical abracadabra, faith without works, you name it, you frame it, but you know how we do. We just flippantly, without much thought, without much discernment, without much prayer, without much seeking the heart and the will of God, we just say, well, because somewhere in New York, the ball is going to drop and someone's going to sing and usher in the new year, and the calendar is going to turn and it's going to become 2022, that some magical, mystical, fantastic way things are just going to turn around. Well, guys, the truth is, every year is our year, man, but for different things. See, what the problem is, and what I want to address really quickly in today's idea and thought, is that we project. We project out of our passion. We project out of our desire. We project out of our wants. We project out of the things that we think that we need and the things that we think God should deliver to us in a given time frame. And the truth is, every year is your year for different things. Let me read something to you guys. This is coming out of Daniel chapter 2. Daniel chapter 2. This is after Daniel answered the request of King Nebuchadnezzar, right? King Nebuchadnezzar was having dreams. He was being tormented. He didn't know what the dreams meant. He brought other people around him to discern and to really explain to him what the dream meant. They couldn't do it. They fell flat, right? All those people that were subscribing to the magical, mystical, spooky crap, they fell flat. And here's Daniel, a man of God, a man seeking God, seeking discernment. He came in, he knew exactly, right? Because God had revealed it to him. He knew exactly what the king's dream was all about. He went back to the king and said, yo, king, this is what it's about. But here's what I want to read to you this morning. It was what he did after. It was what he said after that really sets the foundation for today's idea. Daniel, after he was done dealing with the king, Daniel praised the God of heaven and said, check this out, praise be to the name of God forever and ever. Here it is. Wisdom, power are his. Whose? God's, not ours. They're his. He changes times and seasons. Who? God, not us. He changes times and seasons. He disposes kings, throws them away, and raises up others. He gives wisdom to the wise, knowledge to the discerning. He reveals the deep and the hidden things. He knows what lies in darkness, and light dwells with him. I thank you, God, of my ancestors. You have given me wisdom and power. You have made known to me what was asked of you. You have made known to us the dream of the King. Guys, there's so much in there to unpack. I don't have enough time to unpack it, but in the next 2 minutes, let me just break something down for you. God holds the keys, man. He changes times and seasons. So let's just think about 2022 as a time and a season in your life. God holds the keys. God knows what he has prepared for you in this next year. He knows what he desires for you to experience, to accomplish, to be about in this next year. And this is not a killjoy, but it may not align with your desires, right? Yesterday, I released a video based on the Mission Impossible theme, right? The dun, 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 right? And I was talking about lighting a wick, right? Because the bomb, right, that explodes in the, Mission Impossible intro, the bomb is like miles away, but you light the wick way back here. But it takes time for that fire to get to the bomb to explode. And I was just kind of drawing that analogy because we want instant explosion, expansion. We want our business to blow up. We want our ministries to blow up, right? We want to open up the doors to the church and just people flood in, whatever it is for you. And we want that explosion experience, but that takes time. And what I was thinking about this morning was that God knows the season. He knows the times. He knows what he wants to do in this upcoming year. Well, for some of us, it might be a wick lighting season. It might be a wick lighting season. All you're going to do is light the wick. You might go the next 12 months. I promise you, I ain't trying to kill your joy. But there is a time and a season for all things under heaven, man. Right? Ecclesiastes, check it out. So if he's the one that's holding the keys, guys, we don't really know what this upcoming year holds. Now, we may desire and want certain things, but ultimately God decides what it is for us. And this upcoming year might be just a wick lighting season for us. All we're going to do is light the wick. We're going to get the ministry started. We're going to get the business started. We're going to lay the foundation. We're going to put the infrastructure in place. And we go into the year thinking it's my year. The thought in your mind is this is my year to blow up. It might be your year to just settle down. It might be your year that you clean house. It might be your year that you set the foundation. It might be your year, you feel me? If you're building a business, right, literally from the ground up, you got to dig down, clear the space, pour the concrete, lay a foundation long before you ever build the actual structure and open up the doors and cut the ribbon and welcome in your customers. It's a process. So guys, here's my prescription for you today. Just like Daniel, go to the God of heaven. And I want you to pray two things. Number one, I want you to pray, Lord, if it be your will, grant me a discerning heart concerning 2022. A discerning heart. I'm going to do it. I'm not telling you to do something that I'm not going to do. Father, give me a wise and discerning heart. Help me to discern what 2022 is all about for me. What's this season in my life, right? What am I to be about? And secondly, ask for the grace to be content in whatever he reveals. That's right. If he doesn't give you details, Lord, let me be content because you know, Lord, you order my steps. Father, you are the one that holds all the keys. Or he may reveal to you exactly what he wants you to do. And it may not be what you expected. Maybe you wanted something else. Maybe you wanted the explosion. And he's saying, just clean house this year. But as for that contentment, as for that settling of your soul, and to be okay with it, because you know it's going to work out to your good. It's just that our timetables rarely line up with God's. So guys, again, two things. Lord, if it be your will, right? Because the reason I say that is because it's It's his will that we walk in harmony and peace, and that we walk in this joy of the Lord, and that we walk in wisdom and discernment. What I'm saying is that it may not be his will to let all the cats out the bag. It may not be his will to just reveal to you every single detail. Some things have to be done by faith, and there'll just be an unction, a prompting of, this is where you are to go. This is how you are to conduct yourself. So my point is, Lord, be it your will. Give me a discerning heart. Help me to discern what 2022 is all about for me, right? And then secondly, Lord, grant me the grace of contentment, the grace to be content regardless of what you reveal. Those are two good prayers to pray. Hope that makes sense. Love you guys, praying for you guys, believing in you guys. And yes, it absolutely is your year, but for various things. Keep that in mind. I'm out, man. Love y'all. Peace.